Ah, how quickly we rush to judgment in the age of outrage, where the court of public opinion is swift, merciless, and wholly unconcerned with the nuances of the law. Dr. Disrespect in this section implores us to remember a foundational principle of justice: innocent until proven guilty. He emphasizes that Twitch, this massive corporation, did not find any exchange of graphic or sexually explicit material, nor did they determine any legal wrongdoing. Yet, the mere whiff of impropriety is enough to stain a man's career forever. Why? Because it's not the law that matters here, it's the optics. He stands accused of creepy behavior, but what does that mean? Legally, nothing. This entire ordeal feels more like a Kafkaesque nightmare where the accusation alone is enough to convict. We're left to ask, if Twitch, with all its resources and ability to investigate, couldn't find grounds for legal action, then what are we accusing him of, really? Inappropriate jokes? Poor judgment? Immature behavior? Should these be enough to exile someone from their livelihood forever? Dr. Disrespect raises a critical question that most critics conveniently ignore. If these defaming articles, these whispers of impropriety, were truly slanderous, why shouldn't he sue? And here's the catch: the real conspiracy may not be in what's alleged against him, but in why he chooses not to pursue a lawsuit. Because defamation cases, though often satisfying for the outraged masses, require one crucial thing: truth. And perhaps Dr. Disrespect knows that even the court of law isn't interested in salacious accusations that lack legal standing. What if it's not the sensationalized whispers we should be focusing on, but the chilling fact that no crime was committed? Let us pause then and consider a deeper, uncomfortable question. Are we punishing Dr. Disrespect for an actual crime, or for failing to live up to an impossibly sanitized moral standard? Should we destroy someone's entire career over ambiguous behavior that hasn't even reached the threshold of legality? Is that truly justice, or is it just an overzealous crowd with pitchforks ready to burn the witch before the trial has even started? And so we find ourselves knee-deep in the legal gray areas where morality and legality collide in spectacular fashion. Dr. Disrespect spends this segment doubling down on his claim Twitch had no legal basis to ban him. It's worth noting that the involvement of Twitch's law enforcement response team, followed by a report filed with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children (NCMEC), did not result in further legal action. Think about that for a second. In 4 years, no law enforcement agency, no legal body, not even NCMEC saw fit to pursue a case. The court of public opinion, though, never waits for these details. As Dr. Disrespect himself points out, Twitch acted not out of legal obligation, but out of a hasty judgment based on targeted excerpts of his whisper messages. What does that say about the level of scrutiny applied? Was this truly an act of justice, or simply Twitch covering its own corporate backside, playing the role of judge, jury, and executioner? The reality, as Dr. Disrespect paints it, suggests something more sinister: a rush to judgment based on fear, optics, and perhaps a desire to make an example of him. To those who are so quick to convict him without a trial, I ask, what if the full truth lies buried beneath Twitch's internal bureaucracy? Dr. Disrespect has all but begged for transparency, for these chat logs to be made public, for the context to be restored. Why is it Twitch, then, who has refused to share them? If the whispers were as damning as they imply, wouldn't full disclosure only strengthen their case? Yet here we are, with critical evidence still withheld, fueling only speculation. In this mess, one glaring fact remains: no law was broken. The man has been cleared of any criminal charges, and yet his career, his livelihood hangs by a thread. Are we really so willing to destroy someone without a shred of legal proof? Or have we, as a society, abandoned innocent until proven guilty for a more primal satisfaction? Guilty because it feels right. If we don't draw a line here, then who's next? Today it's Dr. Disrespect. Tomorrow it could be anyone who finds themselves at the mercy of corporate overreach, social media outrage, or vague, unproven accusations. And when the dust finally settles, we may find that our willingness to convict based on suspicion rather than fact has eroded something much more valuable: our belief in a fair and just system.